And today, the lives of Shanann Watts, her two daughters Bella and Celeste, as well as her unborn son Nico, are being remembered. They were tragically killed almost 3 weeks ago. And Denver 7's Connor Wist has today's emotional funeral in Pinehurst, North Carolina.
The lives of Shanann, Bella Marie, Celeste, and Nico, remembered and honored among family and friends.
Our prayers today are for the entire family, all those who mourn, all those family and friends who have supported them.
Shanann described as a woman full of love.
She loved God, she loved her family, and she loved her friends.
She shared that love closely with her beautiful children.
They were filled with life and joy and shared it with all those they encountered.
I want you to connect the negatives with the positives in your life. And when you look at that, life becomes so much brighter. Like, so much brighter when you can do that.
For the family, today is not about goodbyes.
Please give all our love to our daughter and our grandchildren. Bella, you will always be my silver bells. Celeste, Pop will take care of your truck. Throwing kisses and hugs to all of you. Till we meet again, I love you with all my heart.
Instead, a see you later to Shanann, Bella Marie, Celeste, and Nico.
And here I have two amazing, crazy, wild children.
Who will always be loved.
She was ready to take on the world, and we know she did.
I'm Connor Wist, Denver 7.
And tonight, the town of Frederick is turning purple in honor of Shanann Watts and her children. Purple ribbons have been placed all around town in her memory. If you'd like a ribbon for your home, you can pick one up for free at Frederick Town Hall at 401 Locust Street. They're available during normal business hours, 7 to 5, Monday through Friday, but Town Hall is closed Monday to observe Labor Day. And if you'd like to send the family a message or donate to one of the organizations they've picked, you can find those links on our website, thedenverchannel.com. And right now, family members and close friends are getting ready to say their final goodbye to Senator John McCain. This morning, a national memorial service was held for the late senator, and among those paying their respects were Presidents Obama and President Bush. ABC's Elizabeth Herr is on Capitol Hill with more on their touching eulogies.
Jacqueline, the service lasted about 2.5 hours with family, friends, and former presidents sharing personal stories and delivering messages of hope and unity.
Senator John McCain's final journey from Capitol Hill to the National Cathedral included a stop at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, with Mrs. McCain laying a wreath in honor of her late husband. Then, this powerful bipartisan showing, political leaders of the past and present from both sides of the aisle sitting shoulder to shoulder celebrating the war hero's life.
I love you so.
The moving ceremony including an emotional tribute from his daughter, Megan.
When my father got sick, and I asked him what he wanted me to do with this eulogy, he said, "Show them how tough you are."
Her eulogy, heartfelt and at times critical, taking an apparent jab at President Trump.
The America of John McCain has no need to be made great again because America was always great.
The president reportedly not invited and his name never uttered, but in every speech, an underlying reference.
John detested the abuse of power, could not abide bigots and swaggering despots.
So much of our politics can seem small and mean and petty. It's a politics that pretends to be brave and tough, but in fact is born of fear.
Former Presidents Obama and Bush both ran against McCain, but at McCain's request, the two also delivered eulogies honoring McCain for his patriotism, heroism, and humor.
After all, what better way to get a last laugh than to make George and I say nice things about him to a national audience?
Speaker after speaker, Senator McCain was remembered as an honorable man who lived an extraordinary life devoted to his family and his country. Reporting from Capitol Hill, I'm Elizabeth Herr for Denver 7.
Thanks, Elizabeth. And former Colorado Senator and presidential candidate Gary Hart was a pallbearer at McCain's funeral today. He and Senator McCain met in the 70s through politics, but quickly became friends. He was even a groomsman at McCain's wedding to Cindy McCain in 1980. Hart says McCain picked him and the other pallbearers simply because they were all close to the 6-term senator from Arizona and not based on politics.
The shorthand phrase, he was a maverick, and the fact he got that title simply because he didn't do what his party leadership told him to do. And he did try to get bipartisan, both parties together.
And Hart says the last time he saw McCain was in May when the senator was more ill than most realized. And he says America lost a great patriot with McCain's passing. And new at 5, Westminster police have arrested a man they say killed a 15-year-old boy in a hit-and-run accident last night. Officers say 25-year-old Elliot Bond was under the influence when he hit the teen with his car at 100th Avenue in Wadsworth. They say Bond then fled the scene but was located shortly after and arrested. That teen's name has not yet been released. We are learning new details tonight about an officer involved in shooting in Aurora. That officer who was shot has now been released from the hospital. But 2 men who were shot before police arrived last night died in the hospital after trying to confront the suspect. It's unclear if they knew him or not. Meanwhile, that suspect and a juvenile boy are still in the hospital, but we don't know their conditions. A man has come forward claiming to be a missing person who vanished decades ago from Colorado Springs. He's claiming to be Christopher Abeyta, who went missing in 1986. His family woke up and found his crib empty. Now, right now, DNA testing is being done to see if he's really a match. Right now, Aurora police are seeing a spike in car thefts and say thieves may be targeting a certain area. Not a surprise to the man who gave us this video of his car being stolen Sunday. Now, police have since found his car, but not the thief. So he contacted Denver 7's Thomas Hoppo to warn his neighbors.
It's a pretty quiet community.
Thomas says all you have to worry about here is speeding traffic in the neighborhood on Espana Street. But something happened that made Thomas worry.
A guy's truck down the street was stolen. It's something you never think will ever happen to you.
And why would it happen to Thomas? He doesn't leave his keys in the car. He keeps his car doors locked. He's got security cameras. He had a camera on his doorbell. But he had no idea what would happen to his car after he backed it into the driveway.
Open the garage door and lo and behold, truck's missing out of the driveway.
Remember how I said Thomas has security cameras?
Backed it up to about 2:40 in the morning. That's when I saw the guys get in my truck and take off.
In the video, you see a truck pull up to Thomas's house. A man gets out, even looks at the camera, gets into Thomas's truck, and in about 4 minutes, starts the car and takes off.
It made me sick. People have heard the saying, you don't take a man's truck. But for me, it was more than just that, to know that somebody was possibly casing my neighborhood beforehand, looking at that truck, and then decide that they were going to take it. Something that I worked hard to pay off. I don't make a lot of money. I worked hard to pay that truck off.
Aurora police were able to find Thomas's truck with about $4,000 in damage. After some research, we found that Thomas's truck isn't the only one in that area. Just in the past month, there were 4 car thefts within 1 mile of his house. Aurora police say they are looking into the matter. As for Thomas, he just wants to do the right thing and warn his neighbors.
You don't ever plan for your truck to be stolen or your car to be stolen. And then it makes you realize the reality of what we're facing today in our society.
In Aurora, Thomas Hoppo, Denver 7.
It is sad. Now, in mouth-watering news tonight, the city's largest food celebration is just getting started. A Taste of Colorado is going on right now at Civic Center Park, and thousands of people are crowding in for a sample. That looks really good. The event is tonight through Monday. It includes free concerts from performers like REO Speedwagon, Leanne Rimes, and Smash Mouth, and as you can see, some delicious local food.
Getting a little taste, got a wild boar brat here and some of the beer from Colorado and listening to a little bit of music. Just a good time.
Now, if that made you hungry like it's making me, it runs until 10 p.m. tonight before kicking off events again tomorrow morning at 11. And you're running out of time if you want to catch a sniff of this smelly plant. Stinky is in full bloom at the Denver Botanic Gardens, but its stink is already starting to fade. This is that corpse flower everyone's talking about. So if you really want to get a whiff, you're going to have to hurry before the corpse flower closes up. Those gardens close tonight at 8. And coming up, a new alert out for parents. What you should know about the new safety regulations for kids and car seats. Plus, a new tropical storm is forming in the Caribbean. Could it develop into our next hurricane? And getting tipsy at the happiest place on earth? Why, you may now want to start planning a trip to Disneyland. Stay with us. And developing right now, we are tracking a new tropical storm in the Atlantic Ocean. Florence formed early this morning in the Caribbean, just west of the Cabo Verde Islands. And the National Hurricane Center says Florence is moving at 40 miles an hour, could strengthen to become a hurricane over the next few days. But right now, it is too early to tell if it will have any impact here on the U.S. And right now, 2 small wildfires are burning in Rocky Mountain National Park. One is near Mirror Lake, which is in the northern part of the park, and the second is in the Forest Canyon area. Now, it is no larger than 5 acres right now. That's the good news. Also, for Labor Day travelers and campers there, the park does not expect that the fires will impact Trail Ridge Road. And new tonight, here's a situation you never want to find yourself in. This smoke-filled house. It's just practice for South Metro fire rescue crews. Smoke machines were used to create near zero visibility to simulate what it would be like for firefighters to enter a home on fire. So instead of relying on sight, firefighters use thermal imaging cameras to make their way through the smoke. Pretty amazing what those guys train so they can help you when you need it.
That's cool.
It really is. All right, Labor Day weekend, everyone's thinking about their barbecues, their cookout, their pool party possibly.
Yes, and we have a few scattered showers making their way through the Front Range. So just little spots of showers here, nothing hanging around all day or all night. And through the rest of the evening for us, we're going to have temperatures staying mostly in the 70s. Our highs today in the low to mid 80s, so it'll be pretty comfortable for the rest of the night. Take a look outside right now. It looks a little stormy over downtown Denver. From our City Park view here from the Museum of Nature and Science looking toward downtown. Up in Steamboat today, it was a gorgeous day, a Wild West Air Fest. Shannon Lukens sent in this photo of the parachute jumper there coming down, the airplanes, all kinds of people checking things out today up in Steamboat. And so far, we've had 50, 90-degree days. We hit 90 yesterday. Today, though, we're only in the low 80s, so we're changing our weather pattern a little bit just to keep us on track here, though. Our average number of 90-degree days in a summer is 44. The record is 73 90-degree days back in 2012. You probably remember that hot year. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s here for the Front Range and the plains. We had a cold front come through earlier, so it took our temperatures out of the 90s, put us back into the 80s. Also 80s for the western slope as well. Our weather headlines, it's going to be cool for the rest of the weekend. A few scattered showers, 70s and 80s into next week. So right now we have 70s and 80s here for the Front Range, 79 downtown, and a few scattered showers moving on through off to the east. A lot of lightning associated with these storms. And here right around Denver, not a lot is going on. A few showers off to the west. It's the stronger storms down through the southern areas that we've been keeping an eye on. One toward Elizabeth and another toward Woodmore. Also to the north here, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Weld County up toward New Raymer. Temperatures are in the 70s here towards Steamboat with a few scattered showers showing up as well. We'll have more of those in through tonight for southern Colorado. Most will clear out in through this evening here for the Front Range with more clouds showing up. Temperatures in the mid 50s for our area, 40s in the mountains overnight. Strong thunderstorm risk here for southeastern Colorado in through tonight. Otherwise, here in Denver, I think most of these will move out. We'll have cloudy skies to start tomorrow morning. A few scattered showers kind of bubbling up from the south and across the eastern plains. So we'll watch that for you tomorrow, but we are expecting those showers into the afternoon. Upper 70s, low 80s here for the Front Range tomorrow afternoon. 60s and 70s for the high country. Here downtown, we'll have 80 degrees, 70s down toward Castle Rock and Elizabeth, mid 80s up toward Fort Collins and Greeley. We'll have 63 degrees tomorrow near Winter Park. If you're camping, we'll have scattered showers not only tomorrow but on Monday as well. 7-day forecast staying around 80 the next couple days to round out our holiday weekend. 78 on Tuesday. We'll be in the mid 70s with showers on Wednesday and staying in the 80s through the end of the week, even on Saturday at 87 degrees.
All right, thanks, Stacy. We want to give a heads up for parents of little ones in car seats. There's a new rule you need to know about. The American Academy of Pediatrics now says children should stay in rear-facing car seats until they hit the height or weight limit for that seat. Now, for most car seat manufacturers, that is 40 pounds. And researchers also say all children younger than 13 should be in a vehicle's back seat. And looking ahead, it's known as the happiest place on earth. Now some parents might enjoy Disneyland even more. The theme park announced it will soon be selling alcoholic cocktails at some of its attractions. The Star Wars expansion, opening in 2019, will include adult beverages for sale at its cantina. We'll be right back. And some people living in downtown Denver reached out to Contact 7 saying they are too scared to go outside because of growing crime and the homeless population near the Denver Rescue Mission. That's between Lodo and Rhino neighborhoods. They've reported seeing stabbings, shootings, drug use, and assaults.
It's dangerous out here, just flat out dangerous.
We can't go anywhere because we feel like we're trapped in our own house.
And Denver City Council member Albus Brooks blamed this issue on travelers who come into the city in the summer, commit crimes, and then move on. He says Denver police are focusing on that issue. And right now, a red-tailed hawk, you can see here, is being nursed back to health tonight in Broomfield after it flew into a glass door yesterday. Good news, the hawk only has a concussion and should make a full recovery. And check out this moose enjoying a little picnic. Viewer Fred Rhymes says he saw the moose right outside his campsite yesterday morning at the Ranger Lake Campground in the northern part of our state near Gold. Now, as you can see over there on the right, that's the moose's calf slowly approaching the table at the end. Wow. Only in Colorado. If you're looking for an excuse to enjoy some bacon tonight, if you need an excuse, you're in luck. It is International Bacon Day. God, they got a day for everything. Celebrated every year on the last Saturday before Labor Day, it is reportedly the most popular unofficial holiday here in the United States. So Labor Day barbecue, think bacon hamburgers. And coming up, Labor Day weekend, lots going on. We've got some suggestions on your end of summer fun things you can do. And thieves steal shingles right from someone's front yard, and they are caught on camera. Stay with us. And right now, it is a busy Labor Day weekend across the metro. Elitch Gardens is celebrating the end of its summer season this weekend. It'll have free fireworks tomorrow night, and then it will close its water park with a last splash event on Monday. But if you're looking for something a little more relaxing, now's a great time to take in some art. The Denver Art Museum is inviting people of all ages to come and enjoy the exhibits at no cost today. The museum closes at 8. Now, several other events are taking place this weekend, including Windsor's Harvest Fest. That runs through Labor Day. And the Temple Tantrum Festival is making its debut at the Temple Art Center in Curtis Park. And of course, the Colorado State Fair wraps up Monday in Pueblo. This Labor Day weekend, Colorado officers will be cracking down on people who drink and drive. CDOT has a new program to help potential drivers check their blood alcohol level. So CDOT has teamed up with BAC Track to sell breathalyzers. You just breathe into the device, attach it to your smartphone, and it will tell you your blood alcohol content and how long you have to wait to get back to zero.
So many people just base that decision whether to drink and drive on a guess. And I think they try to fudge it. They think that, oh, I'm okay to drive. They try to make all sorts of excuses. Well, when you actually have a number staring you in the face on this device, then that's irrefutable.
And those breathalyzers usually cost $99, but people here in Colorado can get half off. So we have the details on our Denver 7 app. So far, more than 1,500 people have bought those devices. And new at 5, check out this video sent to us from a viewer in Thornton. His security cameras caught this man and woman stealing a stack of brand new shingles from his driveway. This happened near 120th Avenue and Holly Street. The thieves drove away in a blue Chevy pickup. Cats disappearing across Fort Collins, and now police are investigating whether they're tied to one man and a disturbing case of animal cruelty. 24-year-old Brian Hackelman has been taken into custody. Police say they were called to his home on Wednesday after a report of animal cruelty. They found a dead cat inside with signs of abuse. The 24-year-old was a CSU graduate student in mechanical engineering. And while police arrested him on only one case, they want to know if any other missing cats are connected. Meanwhile, neighbors say they actually saw a man grabbing cats off people's front yards.
He just drove up to a cat that was walking down the road and picked it up and threw it in his car.
Fort Collins police say they're getting calls from all over Fort Collins about missing pets. They're focusing, though, on neighborhoods around Stanford Road. We'll be right back. Right now in Denver on Labor Day weekend, South Metro Fire is working hard on their own Fill the Boot fundraiser. They tweeted this picture of Captain O'Connor playing the bagpipes for donations, and this made us laugh. The sign next to him says, "We'll stop playing for donations." There you go. Good way to make some money.
Definitely, definitely.
All right, everyone's talking about Labor Day.
That's right.
How's it going to look?
Picnics, being outside. We have a few scattered showers moving across the metro and the eastern plains. Some of them pretty strong to the north, but here in Denver, looks like it'll be quiet here for the next few hours. We'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies and our temperatures staying in the 70s until at least 9 o'clock tonight. So a nice mild evening for us. Now outside at this point, we have temperatures mostly in the 70s. We reached 84 degrees this afternoon for our high, 86 in Akron, 85 in Fort Collins, 60s and 70s for the higher elevations, and 90s down toward Lamar in southeastern Colorado. But notice all of these showers going from southwest to northeast across the state. We had a cold front come through, so now cooler air has moved in, but it's also created some instability in the atmosphere. So we have a few scattered showers up into the foothills at this point. Stronger storms out toward Kiowa and Elizabeth, a lot of lightning associated with these. And then we also have stronger storms out toward Akron and up towards Sterling and New Raymer, where we have had a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the last hour or so, and it goes until 6 o'clock tonight. A lot of lightning and heavy rain associated with that storm cell. Scattered light showers up in the higher elevations here from Steamboat back toward Leadville and Aspen. So it's just going to be one of those days, actually a couple of those days with that kind of showery, cloudy activity showing up. We'll have scattered storms in through the rest of the night for southern Colorado, but more clouds kind of building in here for the Front Range. So that means kind of a cloudy night for us tonight. Temperatures in the mid-50s. Strong storms still possible here tonight for southeastern Colorado and the plains, but not so much here in Denver. I think most of this is going to wind up as we head through the next few hours. Cloudy skies to start the day tomorrow. The eastern plains getting a few showers showing up. Also southern Colorado throughout the afternoon and evening. We'll also have our own scattered shower activity later in the afternoon tomorrow as well. Highs near 80 degrees. We'll probably see upper 70s, low 80s here, all the way from Colorado Springs up towards Sterling. Temperatures in the 70s as well in the mountains. Temperatures here